Somebody please pass me a light.
There you go.
Thank you. Hello world, welcome to another episode of the Cypher. I am your host, Colin Mill. I am here with my two co-hosts. Guys, do what y'all do best.
Yo, it's KF the Death French. How y'all doing?
Hey, it's your girl Harley.
If you've been listening to the Cypher, you know lately we haven't had a theme song playing in the beginning. And that's only because we just recorded a new song and that may become, we're not sure yet, but it may could become the song of the Cypher soon, you know. But more on that song later. But we're very, very excited about this song.
Yes, I am. I'm very excited. Shoot.
But it's Monday. It's Monday, right? It's Monday going on Tuesday, you know, summer 2018.
About the next half hour.
Right? Mm-hmm. As you know, we blowing it down in the whip, but as usual, you know. But it got here sooner. But I was talking to my mama, and my mama watching ABC, and my mama watched. She loved those ABC dating reality shows. You know, Bachelor, Bachelorette. You know, even the one that's on TLC. You know, what's that 90 Day Fiance or something like that. I don't know what these shows are called. Something like
look,
that.
man. After Flavor of Love and I Love New York and then Stallion.
No, there's a difference. Those shows are VH1 shows. Those VH1 shows aren't as classy as the one on
The Bachelor. I understand the Bachelor. The
classy as hell.
Good.
And she's watching a show called The Proposal, right?
Oh God.
And so basically, these men or women, depending on which you are, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of too tight. It's kind of tight. You might want to fix that.
I'll fix it, boys.
But the pull hold tight on that. So, you know, these men will come up on stage. The woman will have to pick. You know, that's why I'm like, this is a fucking fantasy. Everybody gets the pick of who they want. But anyway, you know, they're picking. They're like, I think 11, 12 dudes on stage. If it's a woman, you know, a guy, and vice versa. And this episode, there was a woman, and I'm listening to the voice. I'm like, I know that voice. That voice must sound mad familiar. So and my mom's like, oh, who is this? She thought it was Mel B from Spice Girls. I'm like, nah, her accent's not thick enough for that. That's not her. I'm like, nah, ma, I think I know who that voice is. I'm like, let me wait a little bit just so I can see if my suspicions are correct, right? So let me finish the story. So, you know, all these men are coming out. You got mostly a lot of Spanish dudes. There was mad Spanish dudes on stage. I was like, who the fuck is hired at ABC right now that's casting this shit? Because there was like 3 white guys. You know, I didn't fuck with any of them. One of them came out in the thong. I was like, oh, no, don't pick this nigga. You know, I'm like, why do people put themselves in this situation to find love, quote unquote? I would never come out on the stage in the thong looking for love. I'm sorry. You know, there was another dude who looked like he's like straight off the boat. Like he's been in America for maybe a couple years, you know, mad young. And then, you know, you had just one black guy who kind of looked like he ain't got too much rhythm, but he looked like he got himself situated. You know, he looked like he's mature and got money. And then you got the other guy who looks like, you know, he did a play up, but now he ready to calm down. That's one of the main Spanish guys I was talking about or whatever. So she picked these 3 guys. The young Spanish guy, the old Spanish guy, and the black guy, you know. So these guys come out in their swimwear. They're coming out and, you know, one of them, they're doing poetry and this and that. And you know, they're all trying to, like, you know, win her love. And I'm like so here's the thing. The whole thing is they're supposed to propose to them that night, right there and then.
Wait, time out. What?
Yes, right there and then. Right there. You don't know how this woman look, no nothing.
You don't know she's a murderer.
You over there, because they can't see her face, but they're proclaiming their undenying, you know, loyalty and love to this woman they never even met. And I'm saying here like, this is a fantasy. How can we keep doing this? Is why the divorce rates are so fucking high in this country.
Yes.
We over here putting this fantasy in people's head like, you gonna meet somebody one day and propose and have a happy marriage. Bro, if you saw how they start saying it, like the music started, you know, the women go, oh, like, you know, getting all the emotional all swelled up because, you know, these guys are saying the most romantic, like, oh, I will love you to the end of time. I'll give you everything you want. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, how do you know that if you never met the person? Like, come on. So the voice keeps talking, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, I'm a public figure, and, you know, I got my own businesses. The more she kept talking, I was like, oh, I know who this is. So my mom's like, who is that? I'm like, Ma, that's Lisa. Lisa who? Lisa Ray. And especially because the guy kept calling her Ray. I'm like, that has to be her. It's Lisa Ray, man. It gotta be Lisa Ray. She's like, who's Lisa Ray? I'm like, Lisa Ray been on TV since before I was a kid. You know, she was like, oh, so she a young woman? I was like, Ma, I said she was on TV since I was a kid. This ain't no young woman
right now. Or seasoned.
Yeah, seasoned. Matured woman, you know? So, you know me, I can't sit there with not doing no research. So, first thing I do, I went on her Instagram. Guess what she's talking about? Oh, guys, make sure you tune into the proposal tonight. Boom, knew it was her. I knew it was her. I don't need to wait to see how the show ends. I know who it is, but I was like, let me see who she gonna pick up. I gotta see this. I gotta see who she gonna win. So my mom's all, my mom, like I said, my mom loved these shows. So she's getting all emotionally invested into this. She's like, oh, I hope they pick, I forgot the black dude's name, but she's like, oh my God, I hope they pick him. I'm like, nah, she probably gonna go with the Spanish nigga. Cause the Spanish dude, he was on some Rico Suave shit. He was like, I don't know if this gonna have, like, at this point, these guys are supposed to, like, take turns. Only 2 of them now. She decided the young nigga gotta go. So she got to pick between the black guy and the Spanish guy. And, she's like, all right, I want to hear what the Spanish guy got to say first. And this nigga took all the chances in the world. He's like, I don't know if I'm going to have this opportunity. So he's like, and, I want to make sure we have chemistry. And then he just went ahead and kissed her. Grabbed her and just started tonguing her down. And everybody, audience, everybody getting their feelings and shit. And I'm thinking like, ain't this about some bullshit? This some bullshit. Because the black guy just standing there like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, I got next. Like, I still gotta talk. What you mean?
Nah, you in the here and now. You better take that here and now.
And like,
yeah, but then it's like, what is he supposed to do after that? What, grab her and fuck her?
Right?
I mean, time out. Remember, he's black, so he probably got that cannon like, you kissed him, right? Yeah, stretch it out.
And I mean, and the whole thing is like, he's like, I think I felt a little chemistry. The Spanish guy talking to Lisa, I'm good. And I'm saying like, how are you gonna like, yo, that's not, because here's the thing about, dopamine in our head.
Mm-hmm.
A thing like a kiss, a hug releases dopamine. You can't really tell if you're really building chemistry or not. That's just biology right there. Your body is gonna release those endorphins as soon as they get that moment of pleasure. So how do you even know whether you even having chemistry with somebody or not? Your brain is already playing tricks on you.
Especially
ASAP.
not on the first date.
Right. And
specifically not on the first date.
And mind you, they're in front of a crowd, big TV audience.
It's a show.
Right,
like,
orchestra playing.
Like,
they're manipulating every emotion possible.
Everything.
And I'm sitting here like, this is not how it's going to work. This is why the divorce rates are so high. Like, you don't convince people like, yo, I felt the chemistry from the first day we met. No, bitch, it's endorphins you feeling. That's the endorphins you feel.
And they want to go, oh, that's a crowd. Oh, when really 2 weeks later, I can't stand this chick, yo.
That's why when somebody tell me like, oh, like, you guys know the relationship situation I'm going through. We're not gonna name no names here.
Made no names.
The person I was talking to before, they were like, oh, I don't know, I'm not finding the feelings I'm looking for and shit, Mm-hmm. And I realized the only time she feels is when I fuck the shit out of her, and I'm like, it's the fucking endorphins, Until I get for those endorphin feelings, she don't feel it, and then she thinks that there's no chemistry. But when I get physical, there's the fucking chemistry, and I'm realizing now, like, that's not something you hold on a relationship to, because I mean, all we got is just
sex.
Right, basically.
I mean, sometimes it's all you really need.
Yeah.
Like, wake up in the morning.
But if you looking for like a family, like nah.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be looking. Supposed to be looking. Not looking.
I don't know. I'm just watching that show. Lisa ended up going with the black guy though. Shocked the hell out of me. I'm like, oh shit, the black guy got it. Cause I was like, nah, there ain't no way he gonna get it.
She knows.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Oh wait, taking pulls. But I'm just sitting there and watching this reality show, and it's like, yo, these dating competition shows, these marriage competition shows, they're so full of shit. Our country don't convince people this is what quote unquote what love look like. You know what I mean? Like, if you ever watch a romantic movie these days, like the same ones you used to love as a kid, and then you watch now and you realize, real life, this not gonna work. Like a nigga chasing a woman down across the airport, he might get arrested for stalking.
He's not gonna even get that far in the airport.
Fact. He think he's gonna jump past security? That nigga get arrested right there and then. Like, where you going?
Not like Kennedy.
TSA and your ass past shit.
Shit, your ass is going straight to the freaking.
Or the guy, you ever seen it with the one with the guy? He plays the radio outside the house and he's playing music. She's calling the cops. She's calling the cops.
The neighbor calling the cops.
Right. The girl's on a date with another person. Like, babe, I love you. Remember that music video? Like, what was that? Donald Jones, like on Where I Want to Be.
Yeah.
He's like, girl, I don't, he want to do his own thing, but as soon as she with another nigga, he at the window.
Yeah, right.
Like nigga, why you at the window for? Like, nigga, get the fuck away from you. You caused it a disturbance at my restaurant right now, brother.
You just sat here saying that it wasn't gonna work out. Like, bruh, leave her alone.
Like, I'm realizing we have a warped sense of love in this country. Overseas, I'm not gonna say overseas is not like that, but it's their priorities are little. Well, let's say the older folks, their priorities are a little different. If they're young, millennial age, I can't speak for them because coming from the islands, I've seen where millennial island people move. They're just as fucked as we are in America. Mm-hmm. They're just as fucked. But we talk the older generation. They at least got better priorities when it comes to relationships. Maybe when they were young, they probably were just as fucked as we were. But because they had Tinder and all this other shit, we're quick to wise up. Where in our generation, we're like, yeah, man.
Swipe left, swipe right. I
Next-
want you. I gotta have
This
you.
next person might be better. Maybe I'll try this one. Maybe it'll work this time around. You know, and I think that's what people are becoming addicted to. People are addicted to
And
the
we have
next rush.
We have technology. They didn't have technology
Right.
back then.
People are addicted to the next rush. You know, like what's the next thing? Who's the next person that can raise my endorphins level and da 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 da.
Shit, sometimes you just needed that nut just to go. Like sometimes.
I'm sorry, man. There's enough porn for me to.
Yeah, I understand that, but
Like, there's too many STDs out there, too many broken hearts out there, too many crazy people out there.
you're right.
The last thing you want to do is put your dick inside another crazy person, and now y'all both two crazy people together. I'm sorry.
Shit, that's where you roll the dice at. Like,
Hey, if you got some good dick and she got some good pussy, y'all gonna end up killing each other because they're like, who the fuck are you fucking? And that's both of y'all yelling at each other, and nobody fucking nobody, but y'all fucking crazy, and y'all been through so much shit, you don't know, y'all can't even trust yourself and can't trust each other. You're just sitting there yelling at each other and they're fucking in between. It's like, oh, I hate you too. Oh, let's go upstairs, okay. You know, like that, you know? And when you know what's crazy, I realized that how sick people are, when I was watching X on the fucking beach.
Oh my god.
X on the beach on MTV. Now, granted, we only have one season in America, but they got over 8 seasons overseas already.
I need to look.
Yeah, I feel like I was gonna watch it, but because I was in my feelings after the finale, because it's crazy during the X on the Beach finale, I was having a finale of my own situation.
Sure was.
How you have an X on the beach while having an X on in real life?
Right? I mean, it was an interesting night. It was an interesting night because everything we were saying to each other, they were saying on TV. So every time we went silent, they said something that just pretty much restarted every conversation again because we were having the exact same conversation. But X on the Beach, I think, was interesting because. You see people, they know they're on camera, so, you know, some of them are professional. They're professional reality stars, so they know they gotta, you know, hype some shit up. But then you got, you know, one thing about reality shows, you really can see, you know, people behavior, you know, with the lens.
Time.
Yes, you know, and, you know, people are... When it comes to that whole, I just want to have fun and have a good time, people use that as an excuse to deal with other people, even though they just dealt with somebody else.
They use it as an excuse to be a hoe. Mm-hmm. Like, especially
I just want to have a good time. You're like, so you got to be a doc to have a good time? You get...
Like, come on.
And we're not just talking females, too. We're talking about the fellas, too.
I mean, X on the Beach had, you know, people there that their relationships ended with their exes like the week prior to them actually getting.
Some of them they even ended. They're like, I'm gonna see you when.
Didn't even end. They
Like,
just
I'm gonna see you when I see you when I get back.
Like,
and then they show up on the beach and they fucking somebody else. Like, whoa! I dropped you off at the airport. What are you
That shit
doing?
had so many twists and turns. I couldn't believe it.
I felt bad for that one. Who was that? The white boy that was with Taylor. Remember that white boy who came in and he thought, you know,
the skinny guy.
He wasn't
Tall skinny guy.
Cameron,
yeah, tall skinny guy.
No,
Cameron.
not Cameron. The other one who ended up with the black girl, and then she dumped him there too. Joe, I think his name.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, remember,
Faith, Joe and Faith.
Yeah, remember Joe?
But Faith got that because everybody else was getting somebody.
Right.
True.
She was just
Bored.
lonely.
She was like, I need
June
something.
wasn't there.
Right? She was like,
And then when
I
he
need something.
did come back, it was the next day, and didn't she still choose him?
Yeah, she still chose him.
That's how fucked up this
Oh
shit
my
is. You know, you get somebody all emotions
The
up
nigga
like
didn't
maybe.
even pay attention to her.
And
Her whole problem was that he would walk in the house and won't even acknowledge her until it was time to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And she said so herself. She was just like, I'm not fucking with you. I'm leaving you alone. I'm gonna go fuck this white boy.
And the white boy was doing good.
Who
Until
you
this nigga
choosing
came
at
back.
the end of the day? I'm gonna go choose June. The nigga looked at her like, dumb
bitch.
right. And then he lost Taylor too. It was like the whole trip was a failure for him.
Taylor was finished.
I mean, Taylor been done with
she was been done.
it, but it's fucked up because this nigga thought he came to the island thinking like, me and her probably gonna do something, and here
A
comes
lot of them did. Look at Victoria's ex.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my
was
god.
so
Yeah, I
too.
felt bad for him.
Oh yeah, she did him
Oh
dirty.
my
She
God.
was cheating on him the whole time. She
The
did
whole
him
time.
With
dirty.
two
whole time.
other guys.
Word
And then,
is-
I hate when girls use the excuse, you never made it clear what we are, and you heard it. He made it very clear.
No.
He
She had a dude in her bed every night. When he wasn't in her house, it was another nigga. I was like, damn, bro.
Right?
Really?
Like, bro, you should have been like.
And it's crazy because I don't know if girls notice this though, because you know, like we said, when I say they're having a good time, they're quick to jump to deal with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas, once they get their heartbroken, it's gonna be a good couple years before they start wanting to deal with any female the same way they dealt with the last
depending,
female.
depending, because you know, for the first maybe a year or two, we were on a slut spree. Like, we're going around trying to tag everything else just to get rid of the last person.
I can't speak for every man. Every man acts
That's not
differently.
every man, but
I can't say, I'm not gonna throw every nigga under the bus like that. Not every guy's gonna be a slut, but majority of niggas is definitely not going to treat women the exact same way anymore. Like, no, the last girl I tried to be nice to treated me like shit, so I'm never gonna, like, if a dude used to write poems for girls, if the last girl he used to write poems for broke his heart,
not writing no poems no
ain't
more.
writing no more poems. The last guy was romantic to every, like, took her to trips and everything. Guess what? Them trips are done.
In order for that nigga to write her a poem, she gotta be extra special.
Special.
My whole thing is, like, nobody, like, my thing is, nobody should be getting these special treatments unless you know for a fact they ain't going nowhere. That's my thing. You know what I mean? You know, some people are like, oh, that's, how you know you're going to want to be with somebody if you don't try to be romantic with them early. Bullshit, because a lot of people could have, because this one thing my grandmother told me when I was younger, that I never forgot. She's like, yo, a woman has one man for everything. You know, she got her food, nigga, her dick, nigga, her car, nigga. You know what I mean? And the older I got, the more I saw my grandma was right. Like, because I would be the dick nigga. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm the dick nigga. Like, oh, fuck. Because I'm not the money nigga, because I can't afford to take her out to eat. I ain't that. And I'm definitely not going to pick you up all the goddamn time either. And then, the way you find out is you go, I hate to tell people this, but you'll know what nigga you are when you look at the text message and you see, where you are in the pyramid.
I need dick right now. Well, you that
like what she responded to? Okay, she only responded to this nigga for food. Okay, so she only responded to this nigga for trips. Okay. Oh, shit. I'm the only one she gets responsible for fucking. Okay, so I'm the dick nigga. Okay, I'm the dick nigga. I don't know how it is for women, because, from what I've heard, niggas are just as cruel as women. They have the girl like, this is my food, bitch. There's the girl who let me sleep at her crib. There's the girl that let me smash, even though she got a man. Mm-hmm. It's same vice versa. But it's still just like, why does it gotta be like this?
I'm not that type of female. I'm not, like, if I'm fucking with one dude, I'm fucking with one
But
dude.
that's what they all say. No, they never not say that's what they all say. But, their whole thing is, I'm only fucking one dude. The other nigga, I'm not fucking him. He just taking me out to eat. The other dude, I'm not hanging. We just hang out. That's their whole thing. It's like, no, I'm just fucking one person. You're the only one I'm fucking. That's their whole thing. Because that's how they can justify it all. Like, I'm only fucking you. So it's like, all right, this nigga can pay for your drinks, but you better make sure you come home to me. That's how some niggas think. Other niggas ain't the same way. Like, nah, bitch.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not entertaining that shit.
A lot of niggas I met was just like, no, we're gonna stop that now.
Right? Like, we nipping this shit in the bud. Like, you want to go out and be, Holina or some shit, then, you gotta
go be Holina by your damn self.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I ain't waiting for you. Here's my thing, why I couldn't do nothing like this. I'm too paranoid of another crazy nigga pulling up while I'm with her. Like, we in the car, just talking, and here comes a crazy nigga jumping on top of my hood, hitting my shit. Like, bitch, I loved you! You already with him? Oh my god! And he's smashing my window, like, hey man, what the fuck you doing?
amen, self-defense, pop to the leg.
Like, I seen a lot of ID Discovery. A lot of shit go wrong just like that. All it takes is you be with one chick, and then here comes the crazy nigga that she been fucking with before you, and that nigga feel a certain way, like, you're the seventh nigga he caught her with this time. Like, oh my god, why?
Seventh nigga.
Why? Why you doing this to me?
You can conversate with yourself, like, bro, is she really worth it? Like,
some people, I realize, once they feel like they found some people, they have a hard time letting go because they don't know whether they go find better. But here's my opinion to everybody. If that person is causing you that much pain, you can find better. You gotta find better. Nobody is worth, because they say you gotta figure out who's worth being patient for and who you got cut off. I believe if you try to fight for somebody and they want to see other people, that's a dub. Don't try to fight for those. That's not something you should be patient for. Mm-hmm. If you're patient for them to stop being a hoe, you're looking for the wrong person.
Wasting your time.
You're wasting your time. That's the wrong impatient shit. Because it's one thing if they just like, oh, I'm not ready for a relationship, but they're still only focusing on you. If they're not hitting everybody up and entertaining the fan club, that's one thing. But if they are responding to, every person that hit them up on Instagram or whatever, the DMs at and whatever like that, then it's a waste of fucking time. You gotta figure out which works for you. And I feel like on reality shows, you don't see that.
You ain't gonna see no loyalty when you have a bunch of cameras, no phones, no freaking other device, only alcohol, and a bunch of dudes and a bunch of females.
Let me ask you, do you think reality shows are the reason why everybody thinks it's okay that they should have multiple partners, like 6, 7 partners and shit? Because if you watch Bachelor and shit, these motherfuckers are all kissing. Like, it'd be like the one guy, 7 women, he kissing all of them. One girl, 7 dudes, she's kissing all of them.
And they all know.
Right.
I feel like reality shows are what's ruining like society now.
For me, I don't think it's reality shows. For me, I don't think it's reality shows.
I used to blame Sex in the City. I still blame Sex in the City.
I can't. Again, I think that's what people want to see, and that's what people
don't know what they want to see until they see it, man. But my thing is, once you see, hey, this person is being emotional with 7 other people, maybe I can find 7 emotional people to be emotional with too. And maybe one of them will be my bachelor or my bachelorette.
But if you don't think bad, period. Like, and I'm not even speaking on just like dating reality shows, like like shows like 16 and Pregnant. Like there were girls who were legit purposely getting pregnant just to get on the show. Like, it's just like, why? For what?
Everybody want to become reality star famous, you know?
No,
the reality stars only make like 20 grand a season. That's not like they're making bread.
I think putting anybody under the age limit is going to be a terrible idea to put them in show business. Some of them work out great. Now, don't get me wrong. But I think if you're going to put somebody in front of a screen, don't put them underage.
But here's the thing. I noticed as a producer, a lot of times people don't hire people who's right in the mind. They look for who's gonna make good entertainment. They don't care who's gonna find love.
They look for people who want to make that quick but the easy way.
And it's gonna be entertaining to watch.
Yeah, because X on the Beach, there was some wild shit. Like Derek, the first time he showed up, I'm like, what the hell is this Fruit Loop chocolate looking like motherfucker entering the beach?
I'm talking about like, was it the people who got hurt or almost killed on like Bachelor or shit like that? One of these shows somebody went fucking cuckoo bananas. A lot of these shows people go cuckoo fucking bananas.
Bad Girls Club. These chicks were literally trying to kill themselves. For what? For what?
For ratings.
Exactly.
A lot of these producers, they manipulate the shit out of these people on these shows.
Heavily. Flavor Flav. Yo, why are you on this show? So one of them could become a model to get exposure. Like, he tossed up real quick. And sometimes, what was it? Another show, I can't remember.
What, VH1?
By VH1.
They had so many. For the love of Ray J. Chance to Love, and I Love New York 1 and 2.
Like, didn't they have a third one too?
I can't remember. There was so many of these shits. They had them so many back to back. I lost track after a while.
Yeah.
I just lost track. Just like, and the thing that always drove me crazy. Like, have you guys ever watched the audition videos for the people the people who try to get on this show? I really wonder, like, do people really think they're gonna really find love on these shows? Like, yeah, man, I'm just gonna try my luck and, shoot my shot, see what happens.
Let me ask this question. Which TV show did people find love and stay together?
None.
They claim, did they claim on The Bachelor that people stay together?
No.
I don't know.
It's only like 1 or 2 months and then they done.
I know on TLC, my mom watches the show I think it's called 90 Day Fiancé. I could be saying the name wrong. But basically, you get engaged with somebody.
Yeah, they have a show like that. I've seen it.
You've seen it, right? Too. And the thing I liked about that show, I don't really watch these shows all the way through, but from there's this one couple that I've noticed, because everyone, it'd be like I walk into the kitchen, you see my mom sitting right there watching TV or whatever. So I'll come in the kitchen, I'll sit there next to my mom, and I'll look what she's watching, and there's one couple. It's this. I think she's a Colombian woman, and her husband is this white dude from like Minnesota, some little white town or whatever, right? And in the episode, it's like 3 different couples that you follow, and every time I came back to hang with my mom, I would see that one couple stayed. I'm like, yo, what happened to the white kid? Oh, I think it was Spanish. I forgot what it was, like white Hispanic. But I'm like, yo, what happened to the Spanish kid who was with the Russian girl? And this Russian girl was just like major OD thought, like, oh, I'm gonna come to America, and basically she was just trying to spend this nigga's money. She's like, oh yeah, they're divorced. I'm like, all right, what happened to the other couple? She's like, oh no, they're divorced. And then I look at the TV and I see the Colombian and the white guy still together. I'm like, oh shit, they're still here. Like, this episode's down. And, like, I thought it was going to be done early because his woman was like, blah, blah. Like, she was all filled out and shit like that. And she wanted to become a model in America. Do music videos, this and that. And she was getting work. And some of the stuff you see, like, because you're showing them, like, these reality shows. So you see behind the scenes, and you see that she's actually on set with, like, recognizable faces. Like, oh, I see this nigga on All Def Digital. Like, I know this. They're like, oh, shit, she getting work. But, these niggas is asking her, like, yo, I'm going to need you to put on this lingerie, da-da-da-da-da. She's trying to be a model, especially when it comes to Spanish culture, reggaeton, da-da-da-da. The sexier it is, the bigger it is. You know what I mean? So you know, her husband, he's just, you know, from Little White Town, Minnesota. You know, he don't know nothing about women putting on lingerie and dancing in music videos. He just knows that, you know, you get married, your wife come home and cooks and cleans and da-da-da. So he is like, oh, Lord, I don't know how to do it. How am I going to do with this? You know, because this woman is fucking sexy as hell. And, you know, she got to be sexy for money. You know what I mean?
Like,
and then, you know, everybody is like beefing with, like, what do you call it? Oh, I forgot about the other couple. There was this other couple, right? Mm-hmm. It was a black girl and a Dominican boy. I'll never forget it. Because her family was his family, I think both sides of the family wasn't fucking with each other. The Spanish guy's family wasn't fucking with the black girl family. And like, no, I'm twisting it. The Spanish guy's family, his sister and his mother, didn't like the girl. So every time, you know, like the girl, like, you know, the sister's trying to talk to the sister, you know, she's speaking really, really fast. And the girl can speak Spanish too, but I think she gets lost in translation because she said, she said puta, but she wasn't calling her a puta. But she heard puta. She said, who you fucking calling puta, you little whore? And da-da-da-da-da. So this girl was like, puta, so she getting crazy with her too. Like, so now they're gonna say, oh, tell your little sister she need to have more respect for me and da-da-da-da-da-da. And the what do you call it? The black girl's family is like, yo, my nigga, you know, you can't have my daughter be traveling back and forth to DR, da-da-da. Y'all need to pick a spot in the state, using her for our money, use her to get a green card and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what the fuck happened to them. I didn't see them in the last couple of episodes and shit, but from what I last heard, my mom told me they were still having issues in the family and shit like that. But the white guy and the Spanish girl, they were still together, you know. She had a miscarriage and shit like that, and, you know, still working. The only last thing I saw was her gay best friend had a problem with her, but I feel like that could have been set up for drama. He's like, I don't like him, he took you away from me, and da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, man, she got a green card out of Colombia. Be happy for this bitch. Like, fuck you, me. Like, what you, man, talk about he took you away from me. You need to come back home to Colombia. Like, motherfucker. Nah, you holding your friend back. Here, roll this up, bro. Just roll a couple of these. So, what to call it? I'm watching these shows.
You need a light?
Yeah, pass me some light.
yes, please pass me some light.
So I'm watching these shows. You know, I'm watching TLC. You know, it's just like,
Ooh, this is bright.
I don't know if love is like, what I'm trying to say. It's a fairy tale, basically. What I'm saying is what we see on TV here is a fairy tale. And, you know, everybody got a fairy tale. You know, that's the whole purpose of TV. TV is basically one big fairy tale land anyway, you know. You don't watch TV to watch real life. Everybody claim they do, but you really don't watch TV to watch real life. You want to get lost in entertainment. You want to be... You know,
put yourself in somebody else's shoes
right.
for that 45 to an hour.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm sitting here and watching all these women in Lisa Ray's shoes, like, oh my God, this guy's professing his love to her, and da-da-da. Like, they just met 5 minutes ago! 5 minutes ago!
This other dude was tonguing you down.
I was doing that with X on the Beach with Angela. I was like, yeah, that's right, Angela, you get him. Get him, Angela. You got this. Go. But then it's only because I realized, like, I got the same attitude that she got. Mm-hmm. The only difference is I don't argue with Frenchie, like, every 5.5 minutes.
Oh, wait, when you talk about what she got with
Tarai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you saw how cool Tarai was gone. And then she's like, oh, I miss my baby, even though they only been together for like a week or two. Oh, my baby, I don't know what I'm going to do without him. Boom, she right on top of her ex.
But the nigga came back and she still didn't tell him that
she was just like,
they fucked up that episode.
Yeah,
they said, oh, this gets to be likely.
Yeah, the crazy thing about it, they did one nice thing, right? And then out of everybody that went home supposedly coupled up, they were the first ones to like
break up. As soon as the first episode aired.
Like, nope, first episode, that's it. They broke
like,
up after
oh my God. I don't know.
Taylor and Corey are the only ones that supposedly stayed.
Yeah, they did, but you can tell from the jump they kind of were serious about their shit. They're the only ones on that.
No, not really, because he got me worried before.
I know he did. Because the reason why I don't blame him too much about that, because at least, you know, that was his girl before then. You know what I mean? That they were fucking with each other heavy. You know what I mean? So he almost slipped up. It would have been different, like how fucking was it Angela? With the other one?
Angela?
Yeah. It would be different if it was like, you know, I can't even say Angela, because Angela didn't go to someone new. She went to her ex too. I'm trying to think of somebody who went through someone completely new and then was jumping back and forth. You know what I mean?
Joe and whatchamacallit, what's her name? She jumped back to Joan Faith. Isn't it like that? Nah. Yeah.
No,
what about Jasmine?
June went back to her ex.
What about Jasmine with Marco?
Marco was her ex?
Yeah.
Marco.
And she fucked around with him, and at the end of the day, she still was like, "Nope, I'm going home by myself."
This whole shit was a waste of time. Ex on the Beach was a fucking waste of fucking time.
Wait, my thing was, how did you have an ex come in and then you bring his ex to the show.
That's
No,
producers,
that was
man.
just-
That's just
that was
producers.
just
The producers.
beautiful plot twist.
All right, the producers just love fucking do crazy shit like that. They're
Oh,
like,
that's right. Cameron and what's her name? They stayed together, right? I think they did.
I can't remember. I really don't remember.
Cameron was a real tall, skinny one.
I remember who Cameron was. I just remember getting his ass whooped by Corey by the end of the show.
Come on, man. You
That
can't really
was-
say that, man. Come
He
on.
was
Corey's
like-
a big dude. He was just taking a
No,
joke.
no,
Come on,
Nah,
man.
you know, he kept coming. He kept
that
coming.
that was premeditated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
That was
Premeditated
premeditated
ass
for a
whooping.
minute. He was not going to leave.
he was like,
without
oh,
getting
you want to
taken.
keep talking? All right, keep talking, but this is the last place you're gonna talk. I tell you that. You know, he got lucky. He didn't get, assault charges and all shit like that. But it's a reality show. I think they signed away waivers for some shit like that. Maybe I don't know.
Out of all of them, hands down, I gotta respect Alicia though.
Yeah.
I have so much respect. When she came back to the show, I was so mad.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, you know what? After I peeped how she moved and everything, I was like, I got respect.
Yeah, she was the only one who wasn't like trying to jump on somebody else's dick.
At
And
all.
She was just like, you know what?
She was just there.
I'm here. I'm just gonna chill,
Yep.
enjoy my time here. You know, fuck you.
As she enjoyed it as much as she possibly could.
Right?
Taylor though, Taylor's gorgeous. Skylar was absolutely gorgeous.
I don't know.
Taylor was pretty, but when she spit on that girl,
She became trailer park trash that moment.
forget about it. I would have been like, yo, nah, I'm done. You just spit on another human being.
Yeah, that's
like,
gross.
That's pure disrespect. Like, what's next after that? You gonna take a shit in your hand and throw it at her? Like, what are you doing? That's pure disrespect.
I can't even remember watching any other reality competition shows that had to do with dating ever before X on the Beach. I can't remember. Like, I never was really into these shows like that.
If you peep it though, if you think about it, there's only two instances I can think about in reality shows where somebody spit on someone else, and it was always a white woman spitting on a black woman.
Flavor of Love with New York.
Yep.
What's the other one?
And this one. like I was just like, what? No.
And they lived. Oh God, I thought New York was gonna go ham.
No, Alicia, I was waiting for her to go upstairs and just whoop
She tried.
Oh, what about Chris?
ass.
Speaking of which, didn't Chris hold her back?
Gucci, my nigga Gucci.
Gucci, like yo, you. Oh God,
Chris, that man was going through a lot.
yo, they put that man through. I hope they paid.
They
him
literally
extra.
put him in between two exes, and oh God, here's the thing. He didn't know what he want, and they didn't know what they want. So everybody was just confused.
Oh no.
No. One girl
Chelsea knew what she wanted. She knew what she wanted. She just wanted to let the nigga know, like, yo, like, I did not fuck your uncle. Alright?
Which was true.
I took care of you.
Oh yeah,
was
he
true.
fucked up a lot of her shit.
He fucked up all her shit.
If anybody, he should at least try to make that shit work with her, because she sounded like she at least really.
That's what I'm saying.
And then he kept calling her
Haley-
name. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
No, he called
was
he called the
calling-
other one.
He was calling Haley her name.
Yeah, that's
And-
how you know that he should at least
And they
give.
counted it.
He
Bedtime.
sat there and kept calling her, but she started talking to Derek after a while.
Right.
So that's why he wanted her out the house.
Right, like no, she got to go.
He was
But
like,
what
no,
though?
You're not gonna get this black dick in front of me. No, you're not gonna get
It
chocolate
doesn't
wasted in
matter
front
if
of
he
me.
still ended up fucking the nigga.
Like you're not gonna get chocolate wasted in front of me. Yeah, that ain't
Yeah,
Gucci.
at the end he had both chicks. He had two white girls. The one
Derek?
that yeah, Derek.
He fucked him though.
She fucked one chick and then he hooked up with the other chick.
I don't remember Derek
I don't
doing any
remember
fucking.
Derek fucking anybody.
Right?
No. At the end of the show, when the show was over,
The most that he did was what? Make out with Jasmine and Angela licked the whipped cream off of him. After Tarai left, yo, Derek was just laying low.
Right.
He
Heavily.
wasn't-
He lay low when he left and when he came back.
Yeah. Derek never left.
No, I'm talking about when Tarai came
Oh,
back.
when Tarai came, yeah.
Cause like it was
He
like
put Tarai
after
to the
after
side.
the whole truth or dare shit. That's when he laid low.
He was like, yo, listen, some shit happened. He was a man about it.
Right.
He was like, some shit happened. I'm just figured I'd let you know before you go downstairs to that bloody hell of a shack of secrets
Right.
and find out
that's
from
what
them.
he said. Look clearly, yo, bro. Me and her tried to truth or dare. Nothing happened. That's it.
And he kind of lied because that's not true.
Well, they
No,
didn't really
it's true.
kiss.
It's
He's
true.
like, no, he's like,
It's
we
true.
didn't kiss.
They
Or-
didn't. Like,
They
They
did
didn't
licked
kiss.
the-
No, they
they
didn't. She had her hand over his mouth.
But Tyra, he still wouldn't fuck with that. He's still
doesn't
the fact that his girl's on top of another nigga, ain't no nigga gonna be okay with that shit. Like, why are you on top of this nigga? Why y'all licking shit off of each other?
It was a truth or dare.
I don't give a fuck.
Right? I don't give a fuck. Like this, I wasn't even gone that long.
You can tell me. Listen,
I wasn't gone that long. You could have waited till you got off the show and you could licked off that shit off of me. But you wanted to do it because you want to have a good time.
Not even. You could have been like, "Fuck out of here. I'm not doing that. I'm going upstairs."
What she said, hold my beer.
Right?
Yo,
and
she didn't even hesitate.
And she acted like, oh, they were forcing me. They kept telling me to come back down. What was I supposed to do? I was sitting in the corner. Like, bitch, you wasn't doing none of that.
You didn't even stand up from your seat. Your ass did not leave that cushion. You got the fuck up and went straight to the table that was in front of you and started doing your thing.
And I just hate how people just make it be like, oh, I'm just having a good time. Like, why are you mad at me for having a good time? Like, is it like, have we forgot to have a good time without getting physical with other people? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we've become a full-blown thought generation that we have not figured out how to have a good time without fucking everybody we meet.
It's either you're having sex with somebody or you're on the phone trying to get sex from somebody else. Like, it's no longer trying to get to know someone and taking it one step at a time. And the reality shows, like I said before, do not help. No,
it just teaches you how to transition.
It does. It just teaches you how to just move on and keep going like nothing ever happened.
And it makes you act like, you know, the next one will be better. It'll work out the next time. And you know, to be same people coming back on these reality shows, still unhappy, still not figuring shit out.
I mean, what's so hard about going up to somebody at a bar or anywhere else just to say hi? I mean, I actually went up to females at coffee houses just to see what they was and just had a regular conversation. Got to know them.
But you know, after they left, they probably had a nigga on the phone who they were fucking.
Kinda, I didn't give a crap because at the end of the day, they booked it and left. If I wanted to go hook up, go to a bar, go to a lounge, go to places.
I don't even like hooking. I don't hook up with strangers.
I definitely do not hook up with no damn bar.
I don't like if I'm going to a bar, I gotta go with friends.
Yep.
We chilling.
You got your wolf pack, and got her prize.
And then after that, you know, like if I meet someone there, I might take it, trade Instagrams or something like that. But I ain't taking you home tonight. The fuck, I don't know you from Adam. Like I don't know you. Like I need to know who you are before I put myself inside you.
I need to know who you are before I even think about opening my legs up to you.
Like people these days, like here's what I noticed, and I'm not gonna not name no names, but you know, as a nigga, I got my nigga friends, and my niggas do nigga shit, and you know, fuck a lot of bitches, right? So I'm the one in my group who's always like, nah, you know, my nigga be like, yo, we gonna go fuck these bitches, come through, da da da. I'm like, I'll come with y'all to the party, but I'm not fucking no random ass bitch, but I'll be at the party with y'all, you know. Be with my niggas, watch my niggas pull some random bitch, like, oh, you know, da da da, yo, I'll be right back. They go downstairs, fuck the bitch, and I'm like, oh, my nigga, you crazy, you funny, you crazy. And then after weeks go on, time out, what happened?
I was hearing the story, and I'm like, wait.
We'll go to a bar. I got, niggas, like, this morning, I'm talking to several niggas and shit like that. We all go to a party, and niggas like, yo, I'm about to go fuck this bitch. I'm like, all right, go do you, but kind of my nigga. I'm not just gonna tell a nigga don't fuck a bitch because I'm not gonna fuck no bitch. Like, your nigga, Joe Dick. Do what you want to do with your dick. Like, go ahead, So my nigga be in the club, fuck a bitch, go about his way, and throughout the week, he'd be like, yeah, we be chilling, like, oh, you talking to that bitch you met the other night? Yeah, he texts her, then a few days later, yo, man, this bitch is fucking crazy, da-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da.
If you're gonna do a one-night stand, you're not supposed to have them type of shits.
That's the thing, man. When people find somebody they enjoy fucking, that a one-night stand becomes a continuous series. It don't end, Especially if you're bored of the last person you're dealing with. You're like, on to the new one. You know what I mean? And then you realize, oh, shit, that didn't work. And you're either going to try to go back to the one before or, continuing that toxic path of trying again, fucking another person, seeing that works. And you know what really makes it, what I feel like was really, maybe, you know what I said, I blame Sex and the City. It's not Sex and the City. I blame HBO in general. HBO is nothing but dots on that channel.
Especially after midnight.
Like, Sopranos, it's Italian hoes. Sex and City, it's white hoes. Insecure, black hoes. Game of Thrones, medieval hoes.
Somehow, you gotta put Jerry Springer up in there too.
Jerry Springer not on HBO.
But you still...
I'm just talking about... I mean, yes, Jerry Springer do have a whole bunch of people talking about, like, shit, if you want to blame Jerry, you got to blame Maury, too.
Of course.
Because Maury, you're having girls over there. I have 11 niggas. Check it out.
The top 18, my nigga.
You be like, how How many niggas did you fuck and you got pregnant once?
Right.
Once only?
Like,
and you don't know who it is?
You telling me with all 18 of these niggas, not once you thought, let me put a rubber at least one time?
Right. Once.
Listen, I stopped watching that show.
Yeah, after a while, it's just like, again, we're doing this again.
Yeah, it's the same story.
It's like you are the father, or you're not the father.
It's either or. Like,
It's either.
no
They should name that show. It's either or.
It's the father show. Today we find out.
Is you ain't.
Right? Like, is he or is he ain't your baby daddy?
And the way they be talking, he is 1,000% the father.
I picture it with Tom and everything.
That shit, yeah, that was a funny ass show that made me want to go like, God damn, chick, like.
Yo, no lie. I'll never forget. Like, I feel like that show makes people insecure the most. Like, I used to work at Courtyard Marriott. I'll never forget it. And during our break time, we used to watch the Maury Show.
Why?
I don't know. It was just one of those channels that we had in the workroom. So we sit in the workroom. We get our breakfast from upstairs. You know, the same breakfast we were serving the guys now. You know, if breakfast is over, we can take the shit ourselves. So we sit down, eating leftover eggs and sausage and whatnot, and we're watching it. And we all have the same conversation every fucking time. Yo, my bitch was like it's always, or if it's a girl, yo, my nigga did like, it's always that. Like, I always know, it's like, yo, we always get so insecure when this show comes on. And everybody in this program, it's not like, you know, we're the pick of the litter. Like, we're all like. The program I was in was for a whole bunch of kids who dropped out of school or doing some shit and had to get their GED. So everybody is either, everybody, you got some girls who go pregnant, you got some dudes who are in a gang, dudes coming out of jail, you know what I mean? And, alright, I dropped my clip jar, but we'll have to find this after the podcast. But, yeah, just have to put that clip somewhere afterwards. And I just that's when I started watching this show, because I'm just like, I don't need these insecure thoughts watching this shit. Because, I realize people don't have insecure thoughts until something else put it in them. You know what I mean? Like, you are, my bad piece. Oh, shit. My audio piece. It was in the car. Oh.
You found it?
We're having a revelation in the car, y'all.
You're going to edit this part out.
Oh, no, let the world know. Like, this how high niggas are. We lose shit and found shit at the same time. I dropped something, and I couldn't find it, and now I found something else. And I was like, oh, shit. I thought I lost it at the crib or something, but it was in the car. Yo, my car is fucking filthy. Why is there so much trash in here?
What is a lighter?
There's a lighter?
I found the jar. Here you go.
Okay, wait.
I found a lighter. I found a jar.
My car. Man, we need to do something about this car. Thank you. This car is starting to get real crazy in here. Oh my God, there's a lighter in here. Is it working? No. Oh shit! Lose the flame.
You lied, man. Still got life. As we continue.
Yeah, as we continue.
Maury show last time.
I was basically saying, people are don't get insecure until they find something or watch something that make them become insecure. You know what I mean? People will be having the most stable relationship until they watch something about like, oh,
Thanks.
Baby, I'm going to the bar with my friends, and then she gets fucked by a nigga at the bar, and then you turn around, your girl's actually going to the bar, and they're like, wait, where you going? No, you dance right here, babe. What you mean you go to the bar?
You got the radio going, work. We can put it in the stripper pole.
You can do it right here. What you gotta go out for? And same thing for women. Girls be like, I trust my man. And then they see some shit about niggas fucking bitches, and they all keep it secret. Like, don't worry, I ain't gonna tell nobody. Now your girl see your best friends act just like the niggas in the movie. Like, wait, y'all going out with those niggas tonight? Nah, boo, stay with me. I don't feel too good tonight. Please. That don't work. Show a little ass. Like, you really gonna go out tonight?
Definitely show the ass. Definitely. What?
No, stay.
Just show the whole fucking body naked. Tell them, like.
That would work for me. I'm not gonna lie. My woman telling me don't go out, and she out here naked, and I'm like, shit, ain't nobody else gonna come see you naked tonight. Fuck it, I'm here. What are you naked for? For me?
Word.
All right.
I'm telling you. I listen. I made a nigga miss the whole fucking Super Bowl, and his team was playing.
Oh,
I was like, word, you gonna watch this football? Well, word. I'm trying to get some dinner. Oh, okay, all right, not a problem. I got this.
See, that's a life-threatening relationship right there.
It is not.
Yes, it is. That's Super Bowl, my dude. My team is ever in the Super Bowl. I am going to the Bowl.
Your team ain't gonna give you ass, my nigga.
You know how much I didn't give a fuck? The niggas' friends was sitting right in front of us. I had put the t-shirt on, sat on his lap, whipped it out, started making out with him. Like, yeah, I'm just kissing him. We just what? Nah, bitch. No, I'm gonna get mine. The nigga was just like, all right, y'all, I'm be right back. Like,
fuck your Super Bowl. I'll watch this shit later.
Okay.
Alright, note to self to anybody out there, please bang your wife or spouse as hard as you can so
before the Super Bowl.
Before the Super Bowl.
Literally hours before. Literally, you got 2 hours before it starts. Bang them out so they pass the fuck out.
You know what's funny? I was just about to say that. Fuck you. Fuck her until she knocks the fuck out.
So she can't even wake up till the game is over.
Matter of fact, whatever sport.
Matter of fact, she'll sit there.
Not even, just anything. You want to go out tonight, fuck the shit out of your woman before you go out tonight.
Oh, wait.
She don't like it that way. Wait. So you still have the stamina to go meet more people?
What you mean? No. Stamina to get drunk, come back, do it again. I missed you, baby. Sure, I just wanted to go out for 2 hours, my friends. Promise them gone.
I'm gonna be see me, I'm different. I'm in the main one. Like, I'm going too.
You think she's asleep? You turn around, she dressed and everything. Like, hold on, I'm almost done with my makeup. Give me 5 more minutes.
Right?
We can go right now.
Ponytail, like, I'm coming. Give me a second.
Do people go to the club with their significant others?
Yeah.
I don't know. As a single man,
okay. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I've been alone and my girl was at home. Mm-hmm. That was good for me, but I liked it better with my girl with me.
I've never been in a relationship where we went to the club, or I went to the club without my. I just one thing I don't think I've like, unless it was like a project for a film or something. Mm-hmm. I can't remember ever going to the club and being in a relationship. You know what I mean? Unless it was like, oh, I gotta film over here tonight. I gotta do something that takes place at the club.
You need your free time too. So
yeah, but like I said, like this country done forgot how to have a good time. I know how to have a good time without fucking drinking, smoking. Like, I know how to have a good time with just being around people. You know what I mean?
Like, see, you're different than me because
people make it expensive to have a good time. You can have a good time with nothing. Look how much stuff we have done that they have nothing to do with smoking, drinking, or fucking.
True.
We've done a lot of stuff. From podcasts to movies to music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people... To me, when people said, "Oh, I don't know what to do for fun," and they only can tell me they can smoke, drink, and fuck, I'm like, you're a basic person. You can't, you don't like. Cause here's one I realized. I'll never forget this. I was 17 years old, maybe 18, maybe 19. Yeah, I was 19. Let me say 19. This is when I got really saved. I've been always a religious person, but around 19, I got celibate. I wasn't having sex for like 3 years, and I was like, I need to get close to God and everything, right? So I was talking to this girl, and she didn't know me too well. She didn't know I wasn't a virgin. She didn't know I was smoking weed. Because even though I was safe, I was still smoking like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? I was preaching, but I was a preaching pothead. Okay? So, we talking, and I'm like, yo, what do you do for fun? And I know she's not fucking. And I know she don't drink or smoke. So I'm very curious. Like, yo, what do you do for fun? I'm very, she don't make the movies. She don't make music, none of that stuff. So I'm just like, what do you do for fun? She's like, oh, I do different stuff. Horseback riding, skydiving, da-da-da. And I'm just saying here, like, holy shit, I forgot those are options. Yeah. Those, because at 19, all I remember was drinking, hanging out, going to parties, da-da-da.
One thing I could give credit to, like, my family is when we actually went out and do those things. Mm-hmm. I didn't...
Going kayaking and shit. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean?
Definitely. Like, those adventure type stuff is very good to be around. Like, getting around to nature is beautiful to be around.
Right. Going camping.
Relaxing.
Rock climbing, jogging.
Yeah. Being out of noise, the city, and BS. Where you can actually relax, lay down in front of a fire. Mm-hmm. You can go out, fish, go out, hunt, go out, relax, and just enjoy the view.
Now, people like to go on dates, and you will go to a dinner, and I know some people go to the club. Do those activities count?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Would you take just anybody to do those activities with? Would you want to share those experiences with just everybody? Because if you're trying to find love, you're like, yo, I like jumping out of planes. I'm going to see if I can find someone I love jumping out of planes with. You going to keep jumping out of planes with different people over and over?
That's a problem.
Like, oh, I didn't like how me and her jumped out last time. This bitch, she didn't want to jump out the plane. She hesitated. That means she might hesitate. She might be hesitating with me. Fuck that. You know what I mean? No, you got to go to the next girl.
Has to be a skit. Please.
You on your own for that one. Nigga, what you mean this bitch hesitate? I ain't going to be the first one to hesitate. Like, hold on, wait, we jumping out of what?
Jumping out of a plane.
Listen.
3,000. I paid for it already.
We
gotta go.
I'm used to traveling by
plane. They go paintballing and shit, and she shoot you like,
facts.
This bitch shot me ASAP, man. I don't know if I can
Dead
truth
serious, baby.
Facts,
I love you.
Facts. What?
Dead serious.
Listen,
Yes, we in there, right?
Oh,
Hell yeah.
no.
Like, that's
I'm
an
sorry.
experience.
If that's a date, we gotta be on the same team. Cause I gotta see if you can watch my back or not.
Nah, fuck that. I'm on the opposite team, nigga. Like,
Now, how the fuck am I
me
gonna?
versus you?
Time out. But look, that's like the second time. The first time, I want to be like, I understand what you're saying. The first time, yeah.
I need to make sure, like, bitch, if you see niggas coming at me, you got me.
The first time around, first round, like, yeah, I got your back. But,
the second time, I'm lighting you up.
Listen.
Getting lit.
Listen, I done cleared the whole board. It's me and you now.
Right.
Like, one of us is going down. Who's it going to be?
I gotta really put it.
I don't know, man. There's so many ways to have fun without drinking, smoking, and fucking. And these reality shows make it seem like that's all there is now. To drink, smoke, and fuck.
Well, don't get me wrong. They on X on the Beach, I like how they actually made that slip and slide, and they actually had fun with it. Like, I like that. Like,
Yeah, but you realize they were drunk while they were doing that shit, right?
They were drunk the whole
trip.
And then some of them went to go fuck after that.
The whole time. Like,
They had the liquor stocked up throughout the whole season.
there's not one episode that you do not see, like,
Them drinking.
fucking red cups, man.
Yeah, we'll come out and was like, hey guys, I know shit's been crazy, but you know what? Let's have a good time. Let's drink. Woo! Like, nigga, y'all was drinking 5 minutes ago.
Facts.
Like,
When the one dude came out with fucking glow sticks, where the fuck you get the fucking glow sticks from? Talking about, oh, I knew I was coming out here, I bought it. What? You knew that you was going to be stuck on an island with absolutely nothing else to fucking do.
no, you came with glow sticks.
Please. I would hate to. Nah, I couldn't do that. First of all, you got freedom to check my phone. You do still got freedom to check your spouse's phone, but goddamn. The shit on that show made you think about reality in life now for me. No, that's my take, because I'm like, I can't.
Reality shows make me hate dating even more. I really do. I watch The Bachelor, and this guy and this girl, and I don't. Here's the thing: I never watched The Bachelor, so it's the episodes that I see that drive me nuts because there's always been something bananas. And this guy and this girl, I don't know what season this is, so whoever's a fan of The Bachelor, they'd be able to point this out and tell you what season this was. But this man and this woman, they dated, they're on a date, and like, yeah, girl's like, yeah, I finally get him to myself, and da. And they're checking out hot tubs. And here comes Ice Cube and fucking Kevin Hart joining them in a fucking hot tub. And I'm sitting here like, what is this bullshit? When do I take a girl out on a date and Ice Cube and Kevin Hart come join us on our fucking date? Granted, of course, they were promoting Ride Along too. So it was just, one big ass commercial. And that's when I realized Bachelor is nothing but a big ass commercial. All these dates is commercials for other businesses. That place where they were doing the hot tub thing at, we're selling hot tubs. That was the actual store that sold hot tubs. Mm-hmm. That made me realize all these dates they go, all these restaurants, commercial for the restaurant.
That's who pays for it.
Like, holy shit. So we over here selling the ideas like, hey guys, this is what love look like. This is what chemistry looks like. And it's all a commercial.
Yeah, like, look at the background.
Every kiss begins with K. So you telling me I can't kiss you unless I got a K jewelry now? Because that's what the commercials say, because the diamond's a girl's best friend. So I'm not your best friend unless I got your diamonds. Bitch, diamonds ain't forever.
Facts.
Like, that shit, niggas steal that shit, bitch. Like,
Take this.
I can buy you a diamond today, but if you ain't got the hands to protect yourself walking down the block with it, bitch, I'm buying you another one. You just, like, why? Like, what we doing here? What are we doing here? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm from the streets, and you walking around with K jewelry on in the hood. You asking for trouble. I'm just saying. And I don't know if that's romantic or not. It's not romantic at all. Actually, telling a girl, "Hey, babe, I'm gonna give you the jewelry, but you're gonna put this shit away when walking down the block, all right?" Like,
what you mean? I got it. Nah.
Like, bitch, I'm not coming to this block trying to fight niggas because you want to wear this jewelry out here trying to stun on your girlfriends. Stun on the gram like everybody else. Keep that shit in the crib. If I'm buying a woman jewelry, I'm telling her right now, that's an investment. You keeping that shit in the safe. Something happens to me, you're going to sell that shit, and that's going to pay for everything. Like, that's the only way. Like, I'm buying the most expensive jewelry, and your ass ain't rocking that shit nowhere but the gram. That shit in a fucking investment. Niggas like to wear $100,000 chain, and then they get robbed and be like, whoa. No, stupid, you wearing $100,000 on your fucking neck. What do you think was gonna happen? Niggas don't even make fucking 20 grand a year. You wearing 100 on your neck.
Word.
You putting yourself in that situation. If it's not a music video, if it's not a photo shoot, don't be running around with jewelry. And right?
Especially not in the hood.
Definitely not in the hood,
But you cannot walk down Jamaica Avenue with fucking
$100,000. Like, oh, my man bought me this. Oh, where are you and your man are stupid. Thank you.
Shit.
Nigga will rob you and walk into the store that they in front of.
Like, my man, tell your man I took it. And then now this nigga got to come to the hood and deal with this nigga and shit. I'm sorry. As much as I love you, I ain't trying to fucking run down on niggas because you want to rock the money. Bitch, I'll buy you a new one. Fuck this shit. I ain't going to jail for this shit. I got priors. I ain't doing this. And that's the thing about it. You know what the crazy thing about it? Love in the hood is so much different from how they portrayed on TV. I noticed that.
Yeah, that's true.
God.
Like, there's a reason why BET played Baby Boy 100 fucking times a year.
Like, every fucking weekend that shit is on. It's like, why?
And people accept that for real relationships. Like, this is what it is. This is real life. And they're like, no! This is what they're telling you.
God.
Like,
I fucking hate that movie.
Like, when I was a kid, I thought it was interesting. But the older I got, I realized the whole thing about, boys staying in the Arrested Development. And I realized, watching that movie and movies like Boys in the Hood, niggas don't change, yo. It's been more than 20 years since Boys in the Hood. Niggas is exactly the same way.
Yeah.
Exactly the same fucking way.
Yep.
And it's like, when it comes to, urban entertainment, they definitely portray these toxic relationship as an A-okay thing. I'm not saying, white people don't have that because, the Joker and Harley situation in the Suicide Squad shows that, they promote the hell out of a toxic relationship in any race.
I know it's so bad, but I love them.
Did he beat her and all this shit?
She had a kid with him, a secret child by him that he doesn't even know. Like, he abused her mentally, like, physically.
But you love it.
Huh?
But you love it.
But,
But it's with this country and bad relationships and horrible relationships. People love...
Please. There's worse countries out there. At least here you get to at least leave your partner and live. In other countries, your head get chopped off.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Over here, there's certain people that would...
Yeah, they'll still kill you.
Yo,
they'll still kill you.
If I can't have you, nobody can have you.
I'm sorry. If I see you talking to another nigga, he can have you. Goodbye. I am not gonna sit here and put my ass in jail because your ass wanted to suck some dick. Fuck that. Enjoy, love. I am out. I've been locked up before, and I met niggas who've been locked up because they went to fight another nigga who was fucking a bitch, and I'm like, so how do you feel that you're here with me now behind fucking bars and you away from all bitches now? Like, you could have got another bitch, like, come on, bro. You could have found another one. Like, that's something I've learned in my life. Just like a bus, another one comes, keep on coming, That's just keep swimming, because there's always another fish in the sea. If anything these reality shows get right, there will always be another fish in the sea. Now, you ain't gotta fuck every fish in the sea.
Fucking facts.
You ain't gotta drink like you a fucking fish in the ocean trying to find love and shit. You can just be you and be like, hey, you gotta go like, yo, let's go have fun. Let's go to the club. No, I don't want to go to the club. Let's go fucking kayaking. What? Yeah, let's go kayaking. Where the fuck is the river at? Follow it, nigga. Like, it's 2018. It's time to switch things up now, people.
Travel. Put your phone down.
The whole world is so big for a reason.
And the fact that these reality shows don't convince us that this is the only way to date these days. No, you might as well do it this way, because you can get drunk with anybody. You can smoke with anybody. But those memories you can't have with everybody.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Certain
moments you just like, even like with your area, like I know like this one guy I dated, like what made our relationship so special, like we every single day for like months we used to go out to Prospect Park,
right?
Like clockwork, like it was routine for us. Like these people that worked there started to recognize us by face,
right?
And the whole reason why we went there was because every time we just start walking and we just get lost. We don't know where the fuck we're going.
Right.
We get lost. And like those were the moments where it's like it's just me and him. Nobody's around. Our phones are away. We're not talking to anybody else. And those are the moments that you actually get to sit down and get to know somebody.
Right.
Like those are the perfect moments. Like these reality shows, TV,
it's a fantasy. It's fantasy. It's all a fantasy at the end of the day. They don't really show you what a real date looks like. You know what I mean? And I think one of my things I'm still trying to figure out is where in dates do you... Because, reality shows they made, especially like shows like The Bachelor, they made dates so fucking huge. Like, oh, we got to go to the most expensive restaurant. We got to go do this. Da-da-da. I got to blow it out the park in the beginning to show that I'm serious about your ass. You know what I mean? And, millennials are different. We're like, hey, I'm going to go to Coachella this weekend. You want to come with me? Well, I mean, Coachella is not maybe the pipe being that Coachella is expensive as fuck. But, like, this weekend we're going to go see the fucking, with the Bruce Lee movie we going to see this weekend.
Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, Enter the Dragon. Cool simple date, but like, hey girl, what you doing this weekend? No. Hey, you're not doing anything on Friday. I'm gonna go see this movie in the park. To me, that's be the best way to. I mean, I don't know about movie in the park because I ain't talking to no girl during no movie. I'm sorry. Like recently I went to the movies with a girl, and this girl was just chatting her way. I'm like, okay,
oh my God.
All right, and I just kept looking at the movie. Like we're not having this conversation now, girl. We're not doing this now. We can talk after the movie.
I mean, looking at you like, yo, shut the fuck up.
We're not doing this right now. And here's my thing. I used to be the guy who used to talk during a lot of movies and shit, but not anymore. Now that I'm an adult and I understand the theatrical experience. Don't talk to me during the movie. I'll talk to you afterward. Back in the day, I was sitting there and I'll explain everything. Like, that guy used to do this and da-da-da-da and produce this, do that. Nope. I'll talk to you after the movie. Especially now that I talk about movies online now. I ain't got to sit here and talk to people about this shit no more. Like, especially because the last relationship that I was dealing with, it was like, trying to talk to her about movies, it was just like talking to a brick fucking wall. Like, it was, like I realized I got more satisfaction talking to my audience online, talking about film, than trying to talk to my woman about film. I was like, she was like, how's the movie? And I'm trying to explain to her, and I see I'm starting to lose it. I'm like, yeah, it's fine, it's cool. Yeah, I'm like, I wait. I go on YouTube. Niggas, they'll listen on YouTube. They'll leave comments, and so they will definitely talk to me about this shit. You give me that blank stare right now, and I can tell you're not getting what I'm seeing. But it's cool. You love me and you understand my passion. That's good enough. Thank you.
You tried.
Yeah, you tried. Thank you for the effort. Thank you for the effort. That's all I'm always big on effort. People don't make effort these days. That's what make people the most insecure, because it's like, damn, you made an effort for this person, but not an effort for me. Like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with me? So I always think effort is a great thing. If someone makes an effort to be in your life and try to be they try to be with you and stuff like that. You got to give them credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? Some relationships are not going to work out. And it's going to be tough. And reality shows make it always look like it's supposed to end toxic. And like, oh, it's over between. I never want to see them again. Relationships don't always have to end that way. Even people that you were dating, because sometimes you're dating somebody and you don't end up in a relationship. You're just dating. One thing I had to learn in growing up is figuring out the difference between dating someone and actually being in a relationship with someone. And because some people will be like, yeah, I'm dating 2-3 people, and I'm just in my head, I'm like, how the fuck do you date 2-3 people? Because in my head, dating is like you really in a
one person,
right?
That was you was in a relationship,
right? But that's not how everybody see it. You know what I mean? So
I guess when it comes down to dating them, they're trying to still pick out that one for them.
They're trying to play the Bachelor. They're playing Bachelorette. That's all.
But that's why it's dating instead of a relationship, because a relationship is because of that one.
Yeah, but. Basically, what I'm saying, not everything gonna work. Not every person you're gonna date, you're gonna end up in a relationship with. Not every person you're in a relationship with, you're gonna end up marrying. Things don't always work out, and don't let these shows have you feeling a certain way. Because I watch these shows, and I'm like, oh, this shit is full of shit because it's fantasy. But I'll be watching it from a producer standpoint. I feel for these people on these shows because some of these people actually are looking for love. Even as crazy as they are. Some people are like hoping this may be their one shot of love. Other people are trying to get that check. But sometimes you got someone who really is just like, I'm looking for love, and it has not been working out, and I'm gonna keep on trying. And I give shout out to those people who keep on trying, because my ass, I take long breaks in between these shits. Some people just keeps on trying, like, well, I'm gonna try again this time, and then hopefully it's gonna work out. Nah,
you need to take some breaks.
Some people, love is all they look for. They just want that one true feeling of love. And me, I'm saying that's all chemicals in your head anyway. So all that shit is bullshit to me. Like, because here's what I realize is bullshit. I love singing love songs, especially the old love songs.
Ooh, yes.
The oldest love songs, I love them the most. And when I realized after I got a one relationship where I had to disconnect the song from an actual person I know, I started realizing I still got the same endorphins when I sang those songs. So even if I didn't have a person in mind, that song would still get me those same endorphins. Yep. So then I was like, oh, okay. So when I start meeting people, I tried not to have a song with them, just so I'm like, nope, this song is mine. Because I realized these songs sometimes make people fall in love, and they don't really have any chemistry at all, but they had that one song, that's their song, and...
it's funny? I remember when I was in high school, I dated, actually, this dude in Brooklyn, one in Red Hook. You know who I'm talking about. We took him out to Times Square. Yeah. I just don't want to say names. So, we dated in high school, and I remember one time I found out that he was cheating on me, and I was so hurt and I was so bothered, and I was, getting ready to break up with him, and I remember he was just like, yo, but I got a song that constantly reminds me of you, and I was just like, yeah, what song is it? And I remember he told me it was Better Half from Genuine, and I started listening to the song, and then it became so bad that it was, I was just like, oh, really? That's how you feel about me? Okay, I'm 16 years old. I don't know any better.
Right.
So I'm like, oh my God. So I give the nigga another shot.
All right.
And he's doing the same shit.
Right.
And I tried so hard to make it up, like, make excuses for him that every time it was just like, I played that song.
Right.
And it's like, I realized after a while, nigga,
it's the song.
It's the song. Like, if you don't get out of my face, like...
For real, and that's what I'm saying. Some people, they listen to these songs every day and they're looking for that love. They're like, yo, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna find it. This will be you with me. Like every day, I'm gonna find this love. They go on Match.com or whatever. We're not, hey, we ain't getting paid for that endorsement, so cut the check. But they go on these websites and they're like, I'm gonna try to find love. They go on speed. Like just the other day I'm with my homegirl. We went to go see Whitney or whatever. And meeting her, I knew her since I was like 3 years old. She would say 2, but I'm like, I don't know how the fuck you think we met at 2 years old, but okay. But she I know her forever. Like matter of fact, I think the first time I saw Whitney, was at her house. Cause her mom would probably watch Waiting to Exhale and everything. And we're talking about relationships, and I'm telling her the situation with me and Shorty right now, and da. And she's like, yeah, it's really, really hard. I met, these guys that I meet, they're all weird. I met this guy at the club. He danced really nice. He was really cool. So I gave him my number. And in my head, I'm just thinking to myself, like, so I'm like, just because he danced, he was really, he thought he dressed cool, that was enough for the number, and I'm like, it's the fucking music. It's the, like, there was no personality exchange. It's just the music. You thought he danced nice, because he moved to the music, But anyway, so she gave her number, and then like less than 2 weeks, this nigga was already like, oh my God, I love you, I want to move in with you, and da 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 da. She's like, yeah, I had to leave him on red, She's like, but I'm gonna go to speed dating thing next week though,
What?
Because some people are just trying to find love. That's their thing,
I don't know. Some people, they don't know how to be alone.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm big on is, being alone. That's because if I can't be, comfortable with myself, how am I going to be comfortable with somebody else? And a lot of times I realize I can't be comfortable with other people. We're like, oh, you fucking up my space right now. You got to go. Like, I need, positivity in my area. Like, be aware of the energy you bring into my space. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, I don't know if most people notice. I noticed growing up, people will deal with you not because they love you or there's a chemistry, but out of like a necessity that they got nothing else. Like a girl will be laying at your crib and you think she's there for you. No, she ain't got nowhere to go. Or vice versa for a guy too. A guy be laying like he ain't got nowhere to go. He's staying with you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some people don't, they don't get the same energy for somebody else. They know other people are willing to fuck them, but, they don't know anybody who's willing to give them the battery in the back to do positive in life. They're like, oh, I need that, I can't get that anywhere else. People are gonna come for you for everything. You just gotta figure out, one, is this person's worth it? Like, yo, do I want to give this person, my time, my space, my energy, money at sometimes too, or if, you gotta know what you want at the end of the day. Don't be fooled by these reality shows. Don't be fooled by the music. If you want to watch these shows, you want to listen to these songs, peep the endorphins that is running through your body when it's happening, and you know why it's happening. And don't believe the hype. Basically, go into this shit with some logic in mind. I'm just saying, because everybody is, manipulated by these, the chemicals in their head. These Hallmark cards, these love songs on the radio, It's very easy to fall in love. I've noticed.
Very easy.
It is very easy to fall in love, and it's so hard to get out of it. So it's like, be very cautious, And I wanted to say this earlier when we was talking, but I almost forgot about it, and it's gonna be the last thing I say. But I noticed this as an adult now. But everybody's trying to have a good time, have fun, right? But if you're a kid, I don't know how everybody else were when they were kids, but when I was a kid, I listened to my parents' conversations, and I peeped game when I look at family and friends and whatever. And you notice like who had a kid outside of marriage, who had an affair, da 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 da. If you pay attention, you peep all them shits, and you notice all these shits happen because somebody wanted to have a good time. You know what I mean? So I think about that a lot when I want to go have a good time.
You know what's funny? It was one time with my aunt. Like when she had her oldest daughter. Right? And I remember the night that she had brought her boyfriend over to the house and everything. So, you know, he's meeting the family. And it's so funny because I was like probably 9 years old. And we're leaving and I'm in the car. And as my dad is pulling off, I opened the window and I screamed out the window, "Don't have no babies." 9 months later, she had her daughter. And a year later, they broke up. Like, I was like, okay.
You know, good times could lead to, you know, a long, long time of heartbreaks and hardship. But, like I said, guys, use your head, think logically, peep the endorphins in your head, you know. Don't believe the hype, you know. Because I was watching my mama watch this show. Oh, not just my mama, but the audience of the proposal. Oh, they was all up in this shit. This man got on his knee, pulled out that ring. They're like, oh my God. And I'm just saying, like, they just met like 20 minutes ago. They didn't even see her face until 5 minutes ago.
But not even that. The name of the show is
The Proposal.
Thank you.
Like, you
what
know,
are you expecting?
like,
fucking Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds? Like, what are you fucking expecting?
So, don't believe the hype, people. Use your brain. You know, people want to use their heart. Fuck that. Use your brain. The endorphins, the endorphins are technically in your brain, so be careful of that too. But peak game, you know, peep what everything is. You know, love is love. You know, it's not what it is on TV, and we're all out here trying to figure out what it really is. But if you're comparing what you have in real life to what you see on TV, you're already going down the wrong path. That's basically what I'm just saying. You know, you know. If you want to find out what real love is, go find a couple that have been together for more than 40, 50 years. They're the only ones who can really tell you what love is.
And be alone for a bit.
Yes.
You can't love somebody else if you do not love yourself.
Exactly.
Give it a try.
Right? And I'm like, what you got to lose to love yourself? You know, like, what are you really going to lose to love yourself? Like, what are you going to break up with yourself too and leave yourself by yourself? Like,
I mean, you can't, contract STDs.
Right? Like, I never met someone who fucked himself and got an STD.
Like, how did this happen? Where did this come from?
Like, goddamn, yo. Like, what are you doing?
Doctor,
you did something wrong.
What happened? Where was you when you was doing this?
But until next time, y'all. Much love. God bless. 2 pieces of chicken grease. We see y'all later.
Later.
Good night.